Okay, hello. Listen, I'm a pig. I'm a pig of a man of a pig. You know, they say greed is the cave of the soul. That's what they say. They say greed and pigs will eat your soul if you don't. If they're in the sty, in your eye, trying to quit programs that are occupying too much of your space, but your computer is frozen. It is like, it is very much part of reality. When your brain freezes, what do you do? What can you do? When your Bluetooth is green, you have no more teeth. Let's actively quit these programs that are occupying too much space. Hello, everyone. Here. 1 second. Let's go to Batman. Hey! Hey, everybody. This is the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report featuring the Action AccuPredator Weathers Doppler Radar Forecast and Cardi B. Cardi B, I need to go to you for a second. Do you know what critical race theory is?
Oh, that's like when you put too much money on the horse and then it wins.
No, try again.
That's like on NASCAR. When all the cars turn left, they drive and they turn left. Oh, they turn left.
Well, you might want to try again, Cardi B. Critical race theory is a theory. It's a way of teaching history in the United States. And let me just tell you one thing. We lost all of our viewers just right now. We just lost all of our viewers. Anybody who wants to hang out and talk about critical race theory. It's important. Because, you know, it's just another wave of having to reconcile the delicate history of the United States. It looks like the feed is frozen. Is the feed frozen, ladies and gentlemen? Let's just wait on it. Just wait on the feed. Oh, let's quit Firefox. Who needs Firefox? Hey. Hey, everybody. What's up? I'm Aristotle Full Throttle. This is Friday. You know, when you restart your computer, you never know what's going to happen. Life is like a restarted computer. You never know what you're going to get. Life is like a box of chocolates, like a restarted computer. I tell you, I try to restart this computer many times. I've tried to remake it. I've tried to rebuild it. If you build it, he will freeze. All right, let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. Oh yeah, it's super herky-jerky. Oh well, maybe we'll just do like a 5-minute show today. How about that? And then I might even just go to Best Buy right after this, buy TV. What do you think? Hey, blue-eyed monkey. I see the feed is terrible today. Probably didn't see any of that. Let me remove some things here. I'm going to start removing things that I'm not using. That's this. Yeah, I'm not using that right now. Let me remove that. Let's go ahead and remove that. It's frozen. All right. What do you say there, Tatiana? What do you say about the critical race theory that's going around that they say, hey, we shouldn't teach that. We shouldn't teach it. Because why, though? Critical race theory, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what critical race theory is, I tried to go live, but this says checking connection, and now it's not going to. Oh, now we're live. Critical race theory, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what that is, let me tell you, let me race-splain to you what that is. It turns out that the history of the United States in particular is built on the backs of enslaved Africans. Oh, people from all over Africa. What's up, Ricky? Ricky. I was just talking about critical race theory, but I might as well play your intro right now. It's much better feed on Instagram. It's noon already. It's time to go. Let's go. Ready or not, time to go. Ricky. I'm gonna sing it for you. Ricky. I love to dance. I've been taking down this chicken bone. Ricky bone. He's got theories. He got theories. He got theories. Ricky? That's for you folks on Instagram who don't know. You drive fast and you win. That is the critical race theory. If you drive fast, you win. That is what we learned today. Good night, everybody. Wesley is here. None other than Wesley. I'm sorry for the terrible feed. It looks like it's just going out real bad today. Let me know. I should have the Carl Weathers feed report here, but in the meantime, Wesley.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Yeah. True. Oh! Did you guys see that? Who was here? Wesley was here. Welcome, everybody. Here's the thing about it. It's Cosmo.
What do you say, Cosmo?
What do you say, Cosmo? Welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle program. It's noon.
Hello. Hello.
Cosmo!
Hello.
Cosmo!
Hello.
Cosmo! Cosmo!
Damn.
Cosmo!
Man.
Cosmo! I'm Cosmo! What do you say, Cosmo?
Hello.
I'm Cosmo!
So I'd have to say, sometimes it's different. It's different for me every time, but I for a while now, I think Cosmo's intro is my favorite. It's just so joyous, and I feel like it's spot on. Cosmo spreads the cheer. He spreads the love. He likes to... Yes, there it is. Exactly. Welcome, Cosmo McBuzz. Sorry I haven't been here this week. I finished my finals this week and have been hanging out with friends on the other days. Well, congratulations, Wesley. I commend you for socializing and completing your commitments. Good work. Congratulations on finishing the school year. You are a champion among champions, and continue to socialize with friends, because this is an important part of growing up. I'll tell you that much. It was nice to see you, Wesley, a couple weeks ago when I was on Long Island, and visiting and hanging out, and we had a nice time around the fire on the outside, and there was a little bit of drizzle, but that's all good. We was just hanging, and it was a fun time. Let me just tell you something, though. Socializing, guys, how tired are you of it? First of all, I have FOMO. It's a multiple mixed bag. I have got FOMO. I've got fear of missing out. I fear missing out on socializing. But then I go socialize, and then I'm like, my battery drains pretty quickly. There's an instinct, very quick instinct for everybody also in social circles now, because we just been buried our heads into our devices, our phones, and our like different social media. So we're like looking at our phones all the time. So even when we're with people, we're like, what are the other people doing? What are the people I'm not with doing? That's what we've been doing. And so it's good, Wesley. Go out and hang out with real kids. Go on your bicycles. Go down to the vines. Go skin your knees. It's part of life. You need to do it. You have thoughts, not theories per se. Ricky got theories, though. Ricky got critical race theories. Hairpin turns and whatnot. You're very tired of socializing. I'm very good at one-on-one socializing for a bit. Same here. But, you know, I have to start being like... I have to like know when I've hit my limit. And last night, I was so grateful. I actually got to hang out with my friends, Lee, Sam, and Dave. And we were all hanging out. We were having a hot girl summer, the three of us, by the pool, fully clothed and beer in hand, which is the most hot girl summer that the three dudes can do. And we had a good time. We hung out and we chatted. We caught up, 4 dudes, including me. I forget myself sometimes. And we were hanging out, and then, you know, it got to the point where I was like, okay, let's go now. Let's leave now. But it was hours and hours of fun. And I'm glad I made myself go. I was very tired yesterday, and I was very like, I don't know if I can handle it. And then I did it. I pushed myself and went, and I'm glad I did and had a good time. It's hard sometimes. But you got to do it. Totally met with friends every night this week, and it was exhausted. This is what is universal right now, and I think it's okay to be like, all right, we have hung out. I'm starting to get anxious and anxiety. Oh, I've got a callback today at 1:30, ladies and gentlemen. Last minute, of course. Just got the email just now. I've got a callback, so I'm gonna have to get off the call at like 1 o'clock and set up. Awesome, very cool. You know, it's very funny, these callbacks and whatnot. I was just talking about one kind of anxiety, and I was just flooded with another. Oh, good God. Well, that's good, right? Let's see, callback. Let's read this email. I have to reply to it immediately because I have not been replying to my email. Not that I have not been replying to my emails, but I have had a hard time being on top of the emails. Let's see. Now I've got this coffee in me. I was talking about anxiety. I'm even more anxious. My computer is behaving so incredibly slow right now that my email is not loading. So now I have anticipation. It says loading. I don't know what this email says yet. It's just doing this. Okay, come on. We're waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Dun, 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 dun. Let's play Cosmo's intro one more time because it's fun.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Cosmo!
Hello.
Cosmo! 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 I'm Cosmo! What do you say, Cosmo?
Hello.
I'm Cosmo!
I got my laptop because I want to read my emails. And this is a computer that works slightly faster than the one I'm using this on right now, so. Like they said, last minute callback. You need to reply ASAP. Well, I'd like to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out what was going on. New callback. I gotta remember what shirt I wore. I'm looking around on the floor for it. Let's see. Come on, load. This message has no content. Okay, great. That's my favorite type of message. Hello. Sounds great. Please confirm. Thank you. That's what you gotta do. What? No content. Awesome. Also, guys, I was just trying to follow up with a check that I'm chasing. Hey, happy Friday, Beer Diva. Cheers. Welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. I've got a last-minute callback that I've got to get at as soon as this is over. And then Ricky, I might just meet you at the Best Buy. I will let you know. I'll give you a heads up. But let me say, I was going to talk about critical race theory today. Critical race theory. Because people be like, don't teach the history of the United States in the schools of the United States. We don't want that. We don't want you to know. We don't want our kids to know why and how the United States was formed in history class. We would like to have that sort of. All of these founding fathers were just great people who just wanted to create a system of equality for everybody. And we want to forget about the whole actual history of the United States. Oh yeah, and the Shang-Chi trailer on the Discord. Yes. I would like to watch that too. I forgot to mention I wanted to watch the new Shang-Chi trailer, so I will download that. Thank you for posting that. I will download that and watch that once we get into our discussion here. Trailer Shang-Chi. The reasoning is insane. Ricky. I'll tell you why. Because this country was built on the backs of enslaved Africans. And that seems pretty racist. That seems pretty racist and very specific. Seems like a very specific thing that happened here in the United States. And and if you deny that there's a racial component to that, then you're not really critically thinking. And to deny that is kind of, it's uproariously hilarious to say, oh, well, you know, let's not make our kids feel bad for being white, which is the reasoning that the people are like, our kids should not feel bad for being white. And it's like, wait. Oh, is this just another package? Is this just another form of people saying, I don't want to feel bad about being a beneficiary of a racist system, so stop telling me to reconcile that? That's what I hear every time. I just hear, wah! I just hear, hey, what's up, 420 artists? How you doing? Whenever I hear people say, don't teach the critical race theory, I hear them say, I am too upset and cannot handle the fact that the history of this country specifically benefits white people and disadvantages people of color. I don't want to hear that anymore. And I don't want my kids to know that. Any other, is there a retort to that? Would anybody like to rebut that? As if teachers complaining about having to teach important minority figures in history. Looking at the difference in California and Texas textbooks, it's effing wild. Pretty sure Sacco taught me that. Sacco. Existing in between a plane of reality and sleep paralysis. Sacco, we love him. We love Sacco. May our kids be taught critical race theory against your will. Yes. That's actually a compliment. Yeah, it's funny though, because people are like, why do they think that it's all, kids, they're woke, the kids are being taught about the history. I don't want them to learn about the actual functional reasoning behind the structure of this country and how it was built and why it was built the way it was. They just say, don't you mean indentured servants? LOL, yes, Beer Diva. I mean, for instance, remember, hey, Beer Diva, did you see Thor Ragnarok? Because one of my favorite lines in that movie is when she says, the slaves are getting away. And Jeff Goldblum's like, no, I hate that word. And she's like, oh, sorry, the prisoners with jobs. Amazing. That's basically what's going on right now. People were like, that's what they really do teach people in the South too. And it's funny because I've definitely heard people talk about how like the slaves, they were taken care of. They had a home. They were being treated nicely by most slave. So the prisoners with jobs. Yeah.
Hello,
okay.
Aristotle and everybody else.
What's up, 420 artists? How you doing? Hello.
This conversation was so real that I had to get on Discord to get into it.
Jump on it. What you got to say, man?
So I agree 100% that it's like the system has definitely failed the educational department. It's just, we don't even have to talk about that, right? That's a well-known fact. Okay, I grew up in a deprived neighborhood that didn't have a lot of money or educational resources. And some of our teaching was about minority leaders and minority history figures. But the problem that I see with the educational system is that the teachers in the system is basing it solely on their testing, not on actually educating their people.
Yeah.
They're more concerned about passing some sort of state test to say that they're educating you to some sort of standard. But that test has nothing to do with educating you on real history.
Yeah, well, they're really, it's weirdly stacked against, and teachers also, some, in fairness to a lot of teachers, they are just being told that they have to meet certain criteria. So then they're just teaching to meet those certain criteria, or else their school won't get funded and they won't get paid. It's like a whole terrible system. We need to spend more money on education.
It's a system of failure. That's what it is. It's a system of pure failure.
Yeah.
And, you wonder why our dropout rates are higher than anybody else. You wonder why we have ignorant people with high school diplomas, and it's because the school is not teaching them based on education. They're teaching them based on a curriculum and criteria that's outdated and not serving the public.
Yeah, test scores. That's what they need. They just need the data, they need the statistics. They don't care how they get it.
And for them, for some reason, the minority population wasn't important enough for them to meet their test scores, and that's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got a real... Well, and your thoughts on teaching this in schools, like as far as like people wanting to not teach it, what do you think about that? Like they're just like adamantly
people not wanting to teach it is find another occupation.
Right.
That's my first thought. If you don't want to teach people what actually happened in this country, even if it's disgusting, then find another job.
Yeah.
Not all history is pretty. It's bloody, it's dirty, it's ugly, and that's how we learn to be better people. And if we don't talk about it, we will never become better people.
Yeah, I agree. You got to talk about all aspects of things if you can, as many as you can.
And different.
Yeah, it's just crazy because it's like talking about the Holocaust without racism. Not
right.
that.
Let's talk about Hitler and leave the racism out of it.
Let's leave the anti-Semitism out of the Holocaust, please. Can we do that?
Let's try to do that. Let's see how that works. Let's try that for a couple minutes. How about that? Let's just try to explain to somebody how horrible this event was without any anti-Semitism.
That is exactly what I hear when I hear people trying to say, let's not teach this. Like, when they're saying, let's not teach this in school in America. Let's not teach our kids how America was created.
How many kids, we have a few people watching right now, so how many people in their educational system, because we all went through probably in different times and different places in the country, right? How many people even knew Black Wall Street existed before they got out of school?
Yeah, I didn't learn that until I watched The Watchmen. Okay, I grew up on Long Island, a very red county on Long Island. They didn't teach us that.
Right?
Yeah.
No. And it was an important piece of history, but they didn't teach us that because it goes against the people they were teaching us about were the same people that were burning down those neighborhoods.
Yeah, exactly. It's insane. And by the way, you're talking about the Tulsa massacre from 100 years ago, which they're commemorating by actually they found a area of Tulsa where they believe it's a mass grave because people were like,
oh my gosh.
Because officially they said only like 3 people were killed, yet hundreds were killed. Hundreds of Americans were killed.
Under buildings, they're finding mass graves under buildings, new building sites.
It's insane because again, it is another symptom of the fact of wanting to cover up the history of this country and pretend.
It is a literal reference how they want to bury that history.
Exactly, and I don't know. It's just
anger is a good word to use, right, for this, right? Anger is probably the proper emotion to go with teachers that don't want to teach us about minority people and about how important it is to the growth and foundation of our country. I think anger is a good one, but disappointment is really the one I have. More than anything is I'm very...
I got you frozen on there, 420. Well, Wesley, you're pixelating. Your voice is coming apart. It sounds like in Tron when they get disintegrated. Wesley, have a good trip to Pennsylvania. The connection might be a little bit bad, 420. Daughters of Confederacy were brainwashed. So many. Twitter last year decided Helen Keller was a liar. Was a special moment this time. Oh my God.
I'm on the highway. My bad.
Okay, no worries. I think I can hear you now. Oh, I got Ricky Elliott in the chat.
Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky.
And
oh, Ricky, you're so fine.
I'm pleased to announce that Colleen is here.
So I'm on a highway. I'm sorry if I pixelate.
Spoiling everything.
And I killed Sparky, too.
Colleen, in case you missed your intro, here it is. Spoiling everything.
It's an Escalade limo.
And I killed Sparky, too.
I am still Condor. Ricky Ellie says, are we going to get to the point where people refer to the world wars as rumors? I think so. I think that the greatest generation will be like the I generation. Kill to the lead. As a former, maybe future teacher, banning critical race theory has literally kept me up at night several times. These states are forcing teachers to lie by omission. Absolutely, I agree with that. When I grew up learning how crappy white people have been to others throughout the history of this country, it made me want to do better. There you go, Kelly. You've got your very own intro that dates all the way back.
I mean, let's be honest. It doesn't matter if you're a person. As long as you're different, you're a target in this country.
As long as you're different, you're a target in this country is what 420. It's true. It's like, and there's always ways to find differences. That's the sad thing about the United States right now is like we're really focusing on the differences, and that actually helps win elections for Republicans. But we're really focusing on the differences rather than the what brings us together, what binds us, what flows through us, what the rock, the tree, it binds us together.
The AFT show.
You know.
The Force will be with you always.
Do you think leaving the planet will erase a lot of history? You know, Cosmo McBuzz, I've been thinking. I think that is a great question, Cosmo. That kind of reminds me of the TVA. Let's just go. This is going to be an apocalypse. Let's just launch over to another parallel timeline where people have.
I got a good idea. How about we start a minority, like global minority board, and we all decide who goes on the rocket?
Rocket, I'm taking a rocket. Yeah, I think that would be a good. I want to get on the rocket. Let's all get on the rocket. Leave this planet. Go to Mars.
You gotta stay.
You know what's beautiful about Mars? It's all beachfront property with no beach.
No water.
With no water, yeah, with no ocean. It's all beachfront. Ricky.
Beachfront property.
There's always a way to bring it all back to Star Wars.
There is.
Impressive.
Most impressive. It's like what happened between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. Is no one believed that the rebels won the war or that there was a war.
Right.
It was just a rumor. The Emperor was like, that didn't actually happen. The Emperor's not dead.
They didn't teach critical Sith theory in that. Not at all. They said, hey, yeah.
Theory.
What?
The critical force theory. Colleen says, remember the book Contact? The aliens made contact by sending our own footage of Hitler back to U.S. Oh, that is true. That is interesting. That was actually a really Carl Sagan, author of Contact. That's true. The first signal strong enough to leave the Earth's sphere, basically, was basically the 1930s something Olympics or 1940s Olympics, and Hitler was presiding over. He happened to be there, and that was. You know what I love about that, by the way? This is one of my favorite things ever. This is one of my favorite things to ever happen in the world of the history of the world. When the Olympics was happening, it was a foot race, and Jesse Owens. Black American man, Jesse Owens,
a very fast man,
a very, very fast man, was at that Olympics that Hitler was at, and Hitler got to watch Jesse Owens outrun his master race. It's one of the great
He lost the master race.
Yes, it was amazing in a foot race. Yeah, your master race gonna lose to Jesse Owens. Just sorry.
No.
Oh no!
You were the
chosen one.
Is it starting to talk about me?
It's kind of amazing. It's one of my favorite things to ever watch over and over and over again. Just watching Hitler, like trying not to be so angry. What an angry guy that Hitler was. The opening in Berlin. Yes. What a beautiful, beautiful moment in world history to be like, hey, y'all.
9.
Jesse Owens like,
oh yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine a guy saying his master race is all that there is and being proven wrong immediately. It's great. At least at that foot race. I mean, come on now. Come on. Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing moment. Yeah,
it's awesome.
That's true. Hitler was impotent. He was he was also a terrible artist. But,
Yeah, that's questionable.
you ever look at, speaking of Hitler, you ever look at his drawings? They're not that good.
Yes. No, they're not.
It's funny though, because there are painters who you wouldn't know who are actually like John Cougar Mellencamp, ladies and gentlemen. Google it. Excellent painter. Excellent painter. Also,
Oh my God, the quarterback is toast.
That was an accident. Tony Bennett, incredible painter. Yeah. Jesse Owens, one of the greatest Olympians ever to have lived. Jesse Owens was trotted out at the 1968 Olympics, and Uncle Tom to Juan Carlos and Tommy Davis. Womp womp. Well, thank you for that. We were just celebrating Jesse Owens having an amazing moment in world history. But yeah, that I like that the aliens got to watch that first. Yeah, but I think it's ridiculous. The people crying about it are, again, I just hear the same crying over and over again. I don't want to reconcile the fact that I'm a beneficiary of a system that is racist and historically disadvantaged others. I can't deal with that fact. Someone please help me deny it and not accept that, and let's just move on. Can't we just move on?
There's nobody here that can help you accept that. There's nobody here that's going to do that. Because the people that hang out on the AFT show are decent human beings. It's the truth of the matter.
I agree. And that's the only way that I hope we have it here. Like actual intellectual honest discussion. What was that?
Yeah, afraid to talk about it is the first thing. And that's what these teachers are failing on that right now, is because by abstaining altogether, it's still showing that fear, and that's still that inherent racism that's just sitting in these people. That they've been taught that they can't even talk about it. You can't talk about gay rights. You can't talk about disabled rights. You can't talk about minority rights. Good Lord, what is the country doing?
It's all fractured. It's all coming apart at the seams. We need to find some kind of thing that we can rally behind. Hey, who wants to start a war? Anybody? How many wars we at?
Let's start a riot.
Let's start a riot. Oh, hey, look at this. It's Jen the Fierce.
Jen.
Wowie zowie. Hello, Jen the Fierce. Welcome. Happy Friday.
Jen's brutal on her video game, just so you know.
She's an incredible gamer. Jen the Fierce. Follow Jen the Fierce here on Twitch if you aren't already. I don't even. It's the Fierce. She's fierce. She brings the fierce to Jen the Fierce. War never changes. That's true.
Just Jen. The Fierce.
Do you think if an asteroid was headed to Earth? By the way, I think hemorrhoids should be called asteroids, and asteroids should be called spaceballs. From now on, heretofore. Do you think that if a spaceball was headed toward Earth, that we'd come together or just start stabbing each other's eyes out?
I'll be honest with you. I think the asteroid would steer away from us because we're too prejudiced. I think the asteroid doesn't even want that smoke.
The asteroid said, I ain't even going to touch that.
Asteroid is
Yeah.
like, Christ, I was trying to kill you all equally. But I mean, y'all got it.
Yeah.
Now, see, the Easter egg was coming in, right? And what it is, like, it's all determining where it's going to hit. Oh, no, I don't want to land there, man. If we're facing America, maybe.
Yeah, we'll land in America. Oh man, yeah. Just wipe Florida off the map, please. That's all I would suggest.
They're going to do that anyway. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I would like to. I'd like to smoothly segue to the Shang-Chi trailer now and watch the Shang-Chi trailer with you all because I saw that a new one dropped. It's such a perfect segue. I think it's apropos.
Do it.
In some way, do it. Just do
Yeah,
it.
every time I see that commercial with you in it, by the way, I keep seeing it, by the way, it pops up every so often because I get emails from Redfin anyway, because I follow it for apartment stuff. But every time I see that commercial, man, I want you to take me in that little box and show me an apartment, man.
Oh, cool.
Hello.
Well, that's let me take you inside the magical house box where I could show you gigantic houses that drop out of the sky. That is, it's funny.
Possible.
I was trying to imagine that I'm like the brown. Well, no, I was trying to imagine that Willy Wonka is the white AFT. That's what I was trying to imagine. I was like, this gonna be like exactly. I'm the brown Willy Wonkas. I'm the chocolate Willy Wonka. I'll show you what house.
Oh my God. This factory only makes white chocolate.
We've got the white chocolate and the brown chocolate. Aquafina. All right, at Independence Day 2021, they turn around once they hear the way people talk about aliens. I hope they sell those rings, bracelets. All right, well, Khalid, you're living true to your name. You're living true to your name already. I haven't even watched this trailer, but I'll play your intro. Spoiling everything.
It's Kelly! All along. And I killed Sparky, too.
Why you kill me? Why you kill me, Killian? I am Sparky. I am back from the dead. You didn't kill me. I survived.
Oh, that was Sparky making an appearance. All right, guys, we're going to watch the trailer for Shang-Chi. I imagine you guys have watched it already. Have you watched it yet? Yes, indeed. Let me make sure that I have volume. It's funny because in Los Angeles, people really they'll really talk like this. So you'll find people who will really talk like that. All right, here we go. Here we go. Pressing.
The 10 rings gave our family power.
Oh, look at those rings.
If you want them to be yours one day, you have to show me you are strong enough to carry them.
This dude look like he's gonna fight you. This guy Shang-Chi.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family.
Man. She's a legend.
You are your mother. Whether you like it or not,
Jackie Chan, everything.
You are also your father.
Oh, you gotta get hit with sticks.
I told my men they wouldn't be able to kill you if they tried.
Look at this action. The camera moves. The camera moves.
Glenn, I was
the
right.
Way it's filmed.
He's just a criminal who murders people.
Stunts, ladies and gentlemen. Stunts.
Be careful how you speak to me, boy.
I thought I could change my name. Start a new life. But I could never escape his shadow.
Oh, snap.
My son, you can't run from your past.
Oh, man, he's got him on his arms. That's a dragon.
Is this what you wanted?
Yeah.
You got this.
this.
Oh wait, time out a second.
Thank you.
Hold on. Hey, wait a minute. You know who that was? You know who that was? You know who that was? Oh man, we ain't seen him since Hulk.
But do you know who they were?
Let me watch it again. I gotta watch it again. Because first of all, you know who that is, right? That's oh my god, they going all the way back to movie number 2. Are you joking me? Is Tim
Roth is back.
Tim Roth is back.
Yeah.
Good golly, this MCU
Marvel
don't
wastes
quit.
nothing.
They eat all that. Now. They use every part of the animal. That's what they do. Good golly. What was his name in that? The beast, the Jabberwocky. What's his name? The abominable
Jabberwocky.
Yeah, I don't know. The Abominations. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Let's watch that.
That is Abomination fighting Wong from Doctor Strange.
Time out.
I was comic movies now.
My face. My eyes was just on Abominations. Hold on a second. Are you joking me? Shang-Chi. Here's the title card.
You got this.
I can barely see Wong, but yeah, he just got smashed. His magic. Oh, he got hit in the magic by Abomination. Boom. And you wanted more. Oh man. I like that he likes Hunka Burning Love. But you know, that's why he's fighting Abomination, I guess. That's like kind of even a slight callback to look at that. Oh man.
Head fins too, like he had in the comic finally.
Oh my goodness. So there's so many things going on in that trailer right now. Sea Dragon.
So many.
Let's watch it one more time. I was pumped up watching this. Let's watch this. Now you got the rings. We'll go bit by bit here. All right, I'm pausing it on each frame. That's a 10 rings.
The visual, just Marvel
gave our family power.
Ugh, I can't do this.
Yeah, this is pure cinematic comic book. Yeah. Look at the way this is shot.
If you want them to be yours one day,
the movement.
You have to show me you are strong enough to carry them.
I like that logo, golden.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family.
She busted her leg
mother.
when she did that fight.
Whether you like it or not,
Hero?
You are also your father.
See, I grew up watching Kung Fu movies. Every Saturday afternoon on Channel 5 on Long Island, we would watch Kung Fu movies all afternoon, my brother and myself, and then we'd go out in the backyard and smack each other around trying to do some Kung Fu. And, you know, we weren't good at it because we didn't take any classes. We just watched the movie and thought we could do it.
I told my men they wouldn't be able to kill you if they tried.
Look, he's fighting these ninjas for nothing. He's like, I see you, ninjas. They trained in the ninjas. Ooh. Ninja. Crap. Oh, they got the ear. All right.
Glad I was right.
Now I'm starting to see some story points.
You're just a criminal.
Ooh. That didn't look like it.
Who murders people.
Be careful how you speak to me, boy.
That's just cool.
I thought I could change my name. Start a new life.
They got a car chase in this movie. You always have a car chase. You ever notice that? Always gotta have a car chase. Ooh, that's cool looking. I don't think I've ever seen that.
But I could never.
Nice.
Escape his shadow.
Yes. They just got kicked by a lion.
My son, you can't run from your past.
He ain't lying.
She dressed like Tron, Tron Legacy a little bit. That reminded me of Tron Legacy.
From your past.
Ooh, look at that! I like that. The way he's collecting the rings. On the
run from your past.
Yes. He's got the advantage of being able to shoot laser punches. What's up, Giorgio Salamanca L?
Question is, will Sonic appear in this film?
Will Sonic the Hedgehog? Yeah. I think they got... I bet you it's going to have a cameo from Howard the Duck. Keanu to do something together. Oh, yeah, Keanu. Keanu can bring it all together. But maybe Keanu could be this guy's sidekick.
Is this what you wanted?
Oh, he said... Go ahead.
You gotta give him a reverse racist nickname like Kyle. Instead of Kano, it'll be Kyle.
Right.
Shang-Chi and Kyle.
And Steve. Ooh, look at the colors of the magic. Now, I know that there's an internal consistency now that Marvel is doing with the magic colors. So we gotta pay attention to the colors, I think, because the color schemes are like, for instance, the dark magic that Agatha was using versus the reality magic, I guess, that or the Mind Stone. I don't know. There's actual consistency now, I think.
There could be, but
yeah. It's also just visually contrasting and comic book like if you do opposing and complementary colors in
yeah, this
a
is
scene.
straight up orange. This is classic movie colors.
You got this.
Oh my goodness. Abomination in a cage match with Wong.
Nation.
Oof. I cannot believe why is he? I guess he's doing like the Planet Hulk type of situation. They're fighting.
Well, you may or may not recall, but Tim Roth was already officially cast in a new Marvel thing as Abomination, which is the Disney Plus series Hawkeye. Not Hawkeye, She-Hulk. So he's already showing up. Like he's showing up with all of them. So it's interesting that we're gonna see him here first.
Ooh.
You think we'll get into some Planet Hulk stuff eventually? You think we're gonna do that?
I think we already did that with Ragnarok.
We got a little bit of that.
Now Hulk's got that arm now. That he's got that sort of that injured arm now forever. So like we got to figure out how he's gonna regain. He's got a bit of a disadvantage now, the Hulk, because he's got the arm that he snapped his fingers with. Interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That just come out. That's 2 months.
September what? 9th or something? Oh my
3rd.
God.
We going. We going. That's all there is to it. We going.
Woo! Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go see Shang-Chi. Man, oh man, that looks good. That looks like I'm here for it. I signed up. I'm going to get the tickets right now. Are the tickets on sale? I'm going to get them. Where are we going to go?
We're going to go to Regal.
Got to go to AMC.
You know that's who bought the ArcLight location where I am? Sure enough, is Regal.
Oh, no. Regal.
Yeah,
interesting.
It's over.
They got to change the color scheme. That was my favorite spot in the Valley, actually. I would go there every weekend to watch. I'd go there, or there was an AMC right on Topanga Canyon that I would go to. That AMC, which is right by my house. And I'd go at like 9 in the morning on Fridays and I'd pay like $6.89 for my ticket because it was 9 in the morning, 9:30 in the morning. And
I was gonna say,
yeah. And then I'd spend my whole day. I'd watch the movie. I'd go home. I'd make notes, and then I'd actually bring my little notepad with me. This one probably have some things written in it about some movies I saw. Let's see. So I'd bring like an actual pencil and paper to the movies in the morning. I'd get my popcorn for breakfast. I'd sit there and watch 473 trailers, AMC. Jesus.
Jeez.
And
you gotta calm down. It's too many.
Yeah. Stand By Me. That must have been a movie that I saw that looked like Stand By Me. Generic 80s music. Strange. No N-word. Oh, I know what I saw when I wrote this down. I was watching. Can you guess what I was watching?
I can't.
Generic 80s. I was watching It. And there was a scene in the South where these kids are making fun of this black kid, and there's no N-word, and it was like, this is just weird.
Is this the remake?
This was the one from a couple years ago, yeah. And I was like,
yeah.
Not that I want to hear it. It's just strange to omit that from a situation where it was probably said, even in a made-up scenario.
It's like, have you played Fortnite?
Exactly.
You in Fortnite, bro?
They don't even Fortnite at all.
That's how I get my Friday night started.
It's crazy. So I was watching that It with the kids, and there was a black kid, and he's getting made fun of in the South, and I'm like, I'm expecting to hear it, but this is rated PG-13, I think it was. Or was it rated R?
Yeah, no.
Is there several?
You're confusing me now. It definitely had to be R, right?
Yeah, I think it was R. Kelton Lean says Bruce Banner will come up with some kind of gamma ray stem cell treatment. Yeah, to grow his arm back. Maybe he'll grow another arm on top of his arm, and he'll be Spider Hulk. That'd be good.
Ew. First of all,
that would be
ew.
That would be so gross. It'd be just gross. I need to get a sound effect that's just yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, that's cool.
Puppy is so stressing. Yeah, Shang-Chi.
Ugh.
Looks good. The colors, the fighting, the way it's filmed. I'm interested in watching this movie with my eyes and also listening to the sounds that come out of it.
So, have you watched any Kim's Convenience before?
I have not.
Where the lead Simu from Shang-Chi comes from. He's great in that. They're all great in that. But he's
Oh, yeah, I have seen some, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, him being cast in this movie has led to some wonderful justifiable outrage from him, where he's been like speaking out about being on that show, and it's been like now that he's in a Marvel movie, he's got pull and he can say whatever he wants, and I love it.
So what's going on with that movie? The show?
I mean, they got canceled abruptly, no one telling them, and like he's just like, we've had to, and all the lead actors have talked about, like they talked about how they've had to deal with a lot of like sort of racist plot lines and stuff, where like, you'd think because one of the people involved is actually Korean, the showrunner is not, but one of the actual people involved who created the original play that the show's based on is Korean. Like, they were saying like he didn't fight enough for them or whatever, and like all the producers and everything, they had them doing all these tropes and all these like negative portrayals and stereotypes of Korean people, and just how bad it was like making it. Like they really didn't enjoy it. And he's just slamming them now because he's like, I'm a Marvel superhero, so you can't stop me.
he's the cool thing is he's gonna be Marvel superhero for life, which is what they do. Tim Roth is back. I mean, they're bringing everybody back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of insane. I like that when people can start to
who's the most
clap
unexpected
back.
person? Like, yes, for sure. Like it. I'm glad he's got power from this now. That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
But who do you think is like the most unexpected person that
could come back? The leader? Maybe.
The leader.
The leader. Yeah. Who's played by the leader. I think it's the leader. He was at the end. He got the stuff dripped on his head, and his brain grew real big in the Hulk.
Oh,
yeah.
That would be weird if he came back.
That would be weird.
I wouldn't bet
but
against it now.
I like that actor. And it'd be interesting if they revisit that storyline and that villain, because they set him up. They set him up 12 years ago or whatever it was. It's kind of insane. Yeah. The Abomination showing up and showing out to get beat up by somebody. Oh, he looks like he's taking on Wong. Why is Wong even fighting? I don't know.
Good question. Why is he doing cage matches?
Is Wong down on
hard
remember
time?
they didn't have maybe he needs some money because remember they didn't even have enough rupees or whatever to go buy. Yeah. So maybe he's trying to pay for the Sanctorum. He's trying to sanction the Sanctorum.
We have Chauvin, apparently.
Oh, we got this just in. Blue-Eyed Monkey says Chauvin sentence 270 months, 22.5 years. That's not enough. That's not even enough.
Nah, it's low. It's not as low as it could have been. I think the lowest was looking at like 12.
Jeez, this guy. No, he need to go away for life. He need to go away, stay away. Boy, oh boy, that's disappointing.
It's not enough, but it's more than before.
Oh, is it? What was it supposed to be? Yeah.
I mean,
glad it's over
I just
20
mean, in comparison to others who are living their best lives, it's scot-free.
It's crazy. It's incredible what's going on. And you heard about Norton. Oh wait, not Norton. The other guy. Who's
Edward
the
Norton?
guy who?
Yeah.
No, not Edward
John
Norton.
McAfee.
McAfee. McAfee. Yeah. Man, oh man, that documentary. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's insane. I think that guy though. I don't know. He seemed to have lived his best life. So, and he was probably going to die any day now from murder and or suicide. But
that's true.
Yeah. Well, I should probably get ready for this callback that's at 1:30. I've got to set up my whole little system here.
Should. It's so exciting. Hey.
I'm excited. It was like a audition I did yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And here's the trick, ladies and gentlemen. Do not care about your first audition. Because what I do is I literally do not care, and then I tape it. And look, this is not me saying like I'm bragging. I'm saying if you care, they will feel it, and you probably won't get a call back. So I'd like just put the phone down the thing, and I go, okay, let me do the thing. All right, thank you, goodbye. And then I send them the video because everything is at home. And then then I start to get anxious when I get a call back. I'm like, uh-oh, now I've got to like think about what I'm doing. And that can be detrimental. So also do not care about your callback. And also when you get hired, do not care about the job.
Oh,
these are, I mean, do your best, but don't put too much stake in it for like as value as a human, if you can.
This is too real for me right now.
It's super real. It's real. Don't say that this defines me as a human, whether or not. Just do your best. Bring what you bring. Think about what the Rockbiter said to us yesterday. If you don't bring your uniqueness to the world, you're robbing the world of your uniqueness.
Imagine robbing the world.
Every single person, you're taking it away from. You're taking your specific value away from the planet. Imagine that. Imagine if you were an asteroid. Just coming to destroy everything. Well,
imagine if I was hot. That would be incredible.
There you go. And if you was caught,
if looks could kill.
If looks could kill. That's a line from Cardi B. She said, "My looks could kill." What's she say? I was singing all Cardi B lyrics this morning.
She said, knock down 9 times, but I get up 10. Woo.
That's statistically impossible.
She doesn't understand the statistic.
I don't think she said, look, I'm going to get up I'm going to knock myself down 10 times. Amazing. Cardi B, what a gift to the world. I'm glad that she's shared herself in more ways. Listen, she's a work of art, that lady. I mean, she's a piece of art. She's a piece of work, is what I meant to say. She's a piece of work.
That was a journey.
That was a journey, and we've arrived, I think. Ricky. Always a pleasure chatting with you and 420 artists and Kel to the Lean and Tatiana and I see, who else I see? I see Cosmo and Buzz and Agenda Fierce, and I see everybody out there. I see Tanya Richard. I think critical race theory needs to be mandatory. I agree with you, Tanya. And let's see, who else was here? Wesley was here earlier. We were talking about all of the things today, and I'm trying to breathe because I'm getting waves of anxiety for having to suddenly do another audition. But this is the life that I chose and I want. So I am going to tell myself that over and over again until I calm down. Or
just remember, get the bro with the fro.
Bro with the fro. Yo.
Get the bro with the fro.
I'm gonna try to remember that. I'm gonna tell them that. I'm gonna say, yo, what you think? It's funny because the special requirements was that you do like the role is artist or whatever, but you're working with, it's for a medication that treats a certain mental health diagnosis. So I mentioned that. I was like, I used to work as a counselor and I was voted class artist. So I said, I hope that counts for something. And then I proceeded to audition. But they said to mention your experience. So I did that. Maybe every little thing that you learn throughout life can help you later. Just like in a movie. Just like in a movie. If you mention it at one point in a movie, for instance, if you mention, say in Back to the Future, Back to the Future, the most perfect movie ever created. If you mention that it takes a bolt of lightning to make your car go through time, we're going to see that bolt of lightning. We're going to see it at some point. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Snakes! Impressive. Most impressive.
It's a journey. It's a journey, and there's no Steve Perry. It's just you. There's no Neil Schoen. There's just you and everyone else. There's no Arnel Pineda. It's just you and everyone else. These are all references that you can Google, I'm sure, if you care.
That's better. Thank you.
I'm winding down. I should go set up. Well, thank you guys, everybody. It's been a wonderful discussion. Happy Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your summer. Ricky, if I go to Best Buy later, I'm going to text you. I'm going to let you know about it. And I'm going to meet you there. And we're going to look at gigantic television sets together. I'll probably go to the one in Burbank. That's the one I haven't been to the one in Culver City. I don't know how Culver City you're feeling on a Friday, but I might go there because I know they have an open box version of my TV, and I want to see the wear and tear on it. And then I would use my cashback card. This is a smart little purchase. I'm trying to get the discount, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Khalid. Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, 420 Artists. You all are wonderful people. Have a wonderful day. Good night, everybody. Good day, good afternoon.